Hello to the amazing people, and welcome to some more Citizen Sleeper, a narrative-driven RPG where you play a person in a dystopian world. We're on this rotating station called the Eye here, and well, check out the playlist for more information down in the comments or description below. But basically, we escaped the corporation for which we worked, and we are in robotic body. Our real body is somewhere out there, but we are making a life for ourselves here, helping people, making good futures come true. Last episode we actually helped out Lem, and Lem is a person we met on the building the ships for the colony ship, and and the hacker helped us. So the hacker we played, Castor here, he helped us get Lem on board, and we didn't board, and well, Castor wanted us to board, and well, he was not pissed, so that's kind of weird, and this is where we are right now. So I'm feeling like I probably wanna... so I'm gonna keep growing my gardens here across on the Greenway, but I will still keep... I will want to like finish all the quests on the first area before we move to the Greenway here. Anyhow, gonna go to the aviary here. Right, harvest mushrooms. So we can harvest the mushrooms here. We're gonna be doing that, and then we're gonna... I'll plant some new ones, really. Okay. So let's see. Well, this is a safe action, so I'm gonna use the force here. There. Okay. And then I'm gonna go and... well, we're gonna plant some new ones, so we got plenty of spores here. We have a lot of spores. When and how did we get all these spores? I don't remember. But anyway, we have our own garden here. So this game starts a little bit, tight and hard, but it gets easier over time. So right now it's like feels like a clickety click away kind of story thing. We have HIPAA labs here, so we definitely want to do this. But this is like a mission, real mission where things happen. This is a home we have here in the Greenway. We're not gonna do anything with that. We have a HIPAA commune here, so we can like mingle around, get some energy. Nothing super crazy there. Then we got the continuation of the story here, episode 2. We're gonna do that after we do everything else. And then we got the waste here. Ooh, we can get some scrap here, but we have plenty of scrap, so we're not gonna focusing on that right now. We are recovering our energy by using the stabilizer and the money, really. Right, and then we also have the mushroom growth. Here is where we actually get the spores. So if we are lacking spores for our garden, this is where we can get them. We have 17 though, so I'm gonna stop with that for now. We can also forage for fungus. If we need some gyro caps, we can get them here. Right, and then we got farm stacks. Here we can work. We can be a thief. We can go and steal the harvest to get a whole bunch of energy. We don't really need that though. We can work for these guys, get some nice money. Nothing super crazy. We can also barter for food here and eat here if we need to. Right, and that's more or less it for the Greenway. So, and here in the place of the old, one of the missions we still have is the Yanick's yard here. We need to like get Yanick's trust. So this is one of the priorities probably. There's a good reputable doctor that was helping us out get our stabilizers in. And right now we're working for gangs. And right now stabilizers are still super cheap. So I should probably like be buying these. Make sure we buy them before the, supply runs out. I'm not sure if we do the quest if it will run out or not, but definitely something that I don't want to happen, right? So I'm gonna buy all of these up. There we go. And right, so we have them. We got the Ort exchange here. We can play the exchange, get some easy money, but usually I don't do that. We can also sell some scrap here, but the pay is not really that great, so we're not gonna be using that. And let's see, Ort fabricator here. You can make ship finds from ship mine fragments. I don't really need that right now. I guess in theory, like occasionally you can make ship mines here, ship mine cores, and you can go here and sell them for a nice profit. So you can get like 150 Cyro for one, and you can actually buy this off the merchant here. So for 32 each, you can buy them. So it's a limited supply though. And the main way for us to actually earn money is we go to Heaven Edge offices and we sell the Yatagan data that we get. We have like 37 of these, so this takes a while to sell. So usually I do it at the end of the video as I do my sign out kind of thing, but like we're gonna sell like a few here just so we can go and buy the ship mine course, and I'm gonna continue playing from there. But yeah, a lot of going on here, so if you're not like following this game closely for a while now, you're probably like, what is going on? He's clicking the boxes and like things are happening. I have no idea what's going on. Well, we are earning our decent wage here. We're earning our decent wage. We are a hacker, and this is how you get this set again data, by hacking. I guess I could show you that. So if you're first time here, so you click this button here, you go into hacker mode, and there's two type of agents: Heaven Edge agents and Yatagan agents, and yeah, they require different kind of dice to hack. So for example, you can hack Yatagan agents with a 3 or a 1, and you can hack the Heaven Edge agents with like 3 or a 2. That depends on your skill. If your skill is bad, you can only use 1 dice, and let me just do this and this. Like, can we get our thing? Okay, so this is our character here. We are pretty much leveled up. We have all the tier 1, tier 2, and 3 perks, and most of the tier 4 perks as well. We have enough points to get a +2 on a dice. These are dice modifiers. But I don't know what we're gonna need this for, so I'm not gonna invest in them just yet. So I'm gonna save them for now. So we're done with the ship, right? And then here, yeah, here we can sell Yatagan data. That's okay. This was our first home, the container in which we lived our days until we found a better one. And then we're gonna go and buy these. Right. Just gonna go through all of these things. I'm buying these because these are just net profit if we go and sell them at the exchange. Okay. And we also have the dock too. Well, no. So we need to wait for this thing to come back, and then we got this thing. So here, so Tala wants some spores. So Tala is like a friend of us, so she wants to set up a distillery here in her bar. So that's another quest we can do. So we got a distillery quest, we got the Yanick quest, right? So here we buy pills, here we can work for some money, here we make ship mines, here we usually go to buy food. It's pretty nice and cheap, so we like it. And here in Tambour place, we can, this is probably the best place to earn money if you have high dice and want to turn them into money. But usually I use high dice for everything else. And there's this, here we can sell the other type of data, right? Okay, and then finally this is our home. There's a stray cat that keeps coming here that we like to give food to and try to bribe it, but so far nothing came out of that, but that's okay. And here's also where you can use the stabilizer to max out your energy, so you don't go down to 4 dice. So when the energy gets here, if you go sleep at this point, it's gonna go down and you're gonna work with 4 dice. I like to work with 5 dice. So yeah, I always like go and inject the stabilizer to stabilize our body. We have to do that. We have a deficiency. We are in a artificial body, so we have to take this. Well, stabilizers, corporate pharmaceuticals which slow the decline of sleeper frames. We are a sleeper, and we're like in this frame, like a, think of it like a cyborg body of some kind, right? Right, so here we can work for some small money, nothing super crazy. Yeah, nothing else to get here. So yeah, we have 2 quests right now. Yanick's Yard and the Overlook Bar. And I guess we also have some up here. So up here we can ascend to the hub. We also have we need to give some money to Bliss here to start up a operation. I guess we could start that. That could be interesting. There's also a bar. Let's see. Buy a spacer meal. Okay, so we can also get some energy here. And then here, ooh, so we can also unlock new locations here through this section. Okay, I'm not gonna push that yet, because usually this kind of things unlock new quest chains then, which I would have to follow. Sometimes they're even timed, so I'm not gonna be jumping into that. Yeah, let's do the distillery and see what comes out of that. So there we go, Tala. I brought you some spores. So I'm gonna grow some spores at her bar, and we're gonna distill them and make some. Tala wants to set up a mushroom farm to feed the distillery. All she needs from you are some spores to start it off. Right, so we're gonna make a miniature Jurol factory, right? So we're gonna grow mushrooms, and we're gonna distill them into drinks. They're so cute, says Tala, looking at the container of spores. Her excitement is infectious. So yeah, that quest is done, and now we can Click here, and now it's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tala has locked herself away in the back room while she focuses on the distilling. She won't let anyone in or out. So we have to wait 6 cycles, well, 6 days basically in this game, in order for this to become available, right? And while we're waiting for that, I would probably go and work here, try to get Yanick's trust. However, we only have 2 dice, and this might trigger something interesting. So I don't want to do that with 2 dice. So we have 2 dice we need to use. I'm gonna go probably grab some spores with it, and then tomorrow we're gonna go and get the Yanick's trust and help our doctor friend, hopefully. So I'm gonna go for some spores here. And the 4, not sure if we're gonna use the 4 for. 4s are kind of a weird kind of thing. Because you cannot like endure, it's safe. Yeah, let's just go here. Because you can only buff it to 5 unless you level up a little bit, which I don't want to do yet. And yeah, and you cannot use force in hacking. I wonder when will we unlock hacking here though. Look at that. Everything's dark in the greenways. Right, so let's go back. So we're gonna feed the stray cat. I'm gonna go to sleep here. Okay. There you go, kitty cat. A little bit of food for you. And then we're gonna end the cycle. Wonderful. So now first things you're gonna notice, oh, these are some good dice, that we have low energy. So we're gonna go to our friend Emphas and we're gonna tell him to cook some food for us. We're gonna give him some cash, and yeah, it's incredible stuff. For 12 we're gonna get 3 bars, so that's 4 credits each energy. Pretty good deal. And yeah, I guess now it's finally time to go and well, gain Yanick's trust. Whew. Yanick is a strange character, but he seems to understand the value of hard work. You'll gain his trust with time. So we patrolled the dock and got some Yanick's trust here. And yeah, this will trigger a quest. You almost laugh when you see it. Ramshackle Residential District. The same small recorder stuck to a different wall this time. Weird. Written across the fluorescent tape is that familiar word. Sleeper. You grab it quickly. Rabbi says sorry. Sabine's voice sparks up once again. Right, so Sabine is the doctor that helped us out when we first arrived at the station. She provided us stabilizers when they were really, really hard to get, and well, she basically kept us alive. She said she didn't have time to brief you before setting you up with the old man. I'm sure you've got to play by now. Earn his trust, work the block, then we need you to get into his office. A pause. It's risky, but obviously you are the only one of us who he doesn't really already know. Either way, we need to locate the link to SNARP. So SNARP is like this corporation which is up to no good. You hear a shout in the background of the recording. Rabia says, be careful. Sabine continues. The data suggests there is some relay processing the implant data and sending it to SNR, but we can't lock down its position. Either he's moving it, or it's moving itself, or it is rerouting through other relays. We can't understand it. Maybe you can find some details on it in his office. So basically we want to bamboozle this Yanick guy. So yeah, get his trust, and then, how should I say, traitor him? What's the word? Anyhow, do bad things to him. Once he trusts you, you should be able to get close enough to get in the office. You'll only get one shot. The recording creaks and whines. That's the final piece of the puzzle to end this. A pause. Good luck, Sleeper. I'm sorry too. Be safe. The recording clicks off, leaving you in silence. You pocket the recorder just in case and walk away. Looks like it is up to you. I cannot find the word. So we want to be a traitor to Yanick. So what's the word? What do we want to do to him? We want to fool him. No, we want to like... I cannot remember the word. Yanick's office. Yatagan Elder's office. So yeah, this is like the big honcho in the Yatagan gang here. Right. Find the relay. Right. Yanick has asked you to collect his medicine from his office. Now it's the only chance to find that SNRP relay. Right, let's search for it. And with the 6, we're gonna get success. You spot the countermeasure on the drawer moment. before you touch it. This has to be it, but you can't rush it. Okay, so I'm like, what do traitors do? Betray! Oh my. So we want to betray him. Yeah, really sorry. This usually doesn't happen to me. Like, I'm fairly fluent in English. So yeah, we want to like get Yanick's trust and then betray him. What do traitors do? They traitor him. Betray. Okay, great. It's one of those days, I guess. So we explored the countermeasure on the drawer moments before you can touch it. This has to be it, but you can't rush it. Okay. You look at the countermeasure on the drawer, it looks like some kind of shock trap. If you'd grab the drawer, you'd likely have thousands of volts running through your system right now. You wins. Once you find the anchor point, it corner comes away easily enough. You press it from the drawer quickly and quietly, then listen for footsteps in the corridor outside. Nothing all clear for now. You slide the drawer open, looking for other countermeasures that might be inside, expecting to see a chunk of tech, the relay. But as you slip it open, all you see is a handful of wires and an empty implant cradle. In cradle? Is this some kind of mistake? You freeze for a moment, unsure what to do next. Why keep an implant cradle so carefully guarded? You remember Yanick having an implant, a small plate on the side of his head, just above his ear. You assumed it was for hearing or vision. But yeah, so all of these guys, Yannick's gang, they have like these implants, and they are like being guinea pigs for these implants and for SNR, but the goons don't know that. Only the higher-ups know it, and we are here to expose this whole operation. Those shimmering glasses of his come back to you in your memory, his strange movement, his speech. You look again at the cradle, and there it is, printed on the frame. Proprietary technology, property of SNR. Rabaya said that the relay moved, that they couldn't get a fix on it. What if Yanick was the relay? Oh, he had it implanted in his head? Well, that's interesting. The thought hits you like a shock. Yanick with a remote relay implanted in his head. Network to every single implanted enforcer in the low end. A shudder runs through you. Is he even in control, or has SNR wormed its way into the man? Could he even be considered separate from the corporation itself? You think of your own legal status as proprietary technology, a puppet with cut strings. Time to cut Yannick's strings then. You reach around inside the cradle and find it, a remote connection, a tiny bead of a transmitter, likely controlling the link to SNRP. Well, there it is. You pause for a moment, then you squeeze it, snap it from the frame, and it crumples, sparks, and dies. It takes a moment before the shouts come, before the scream, and you are already on your way out, down the corridor, down through the unit that serves as the lobby to Yannick's office. Then onto the walkway where Yanick lies still, enforcers gather around him bemused. Okay, I'm curious. I'm gonna approach and see what's up with Yanick now. He trusts us, so we should be able to approach. You push through the crowd, and there he is, still crumpled. You arrange him a little, lie him down properly, feeling how thin his body is under his suit. You wonder how long he has been like this, a puppet for SNRP. With the connection cut, nothing remains but his body, which means that Yanick the man was gone a long time before now. Oh, you see that? Okay. You place a hand on his chest, you're sorry for him, but it is done now. And you did not kill this man. Yeah, they killed him, so he was basically just a empty shell controlled by this device in his body, which we severed now from SNRP. SNRP's gonna be pissed though. You've seen enough, the connection is cut, and whether Yanick was or had become is gone. Your anger is a hardcore in your chest, and all of it is focused on SNRP. So that's the company, by the way, I think, that also has our body. So, yeah. Right. So that's that. Achievement unlocked, remote control. Rabaya's office, Yatagan Lieutenant's office. Oh yeah, Rabaya is Yatagan Lieutenant, which we are colluding with here. The aftermath, the low end is wild with stories about Yannick's death. You're still waiting for Rabaya to get in touch, but you trust that she will. Right, so we have to wait 4 cycles here in order for Rabaya to get in touch with us, and we need to wait for 5 cycles here for the distillery to be gone. So, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play for like 4 cycles real fast, and I'm not gonna start any new quest or anything. We're gonna wait for Rabaya to come back, and yeah, and during this time, I'm just gonna do whatever, right? So I'm gonna continue collecting spores and hacking, basically. Although we have a lot of spores, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah, our farm is growing. I guess we're gonna redo the farm. And yeah. So with a 3, we can go and get some more data here. Bypass. I guess if he had +2, we would be able to use 3 different dice for it, but 2 is, well, almost always just good enough. Now, let's go here. We're gonna feed the kitty cat, and then we're gonna end the cycle. I spend a lot of money feeding the kitty cat, but the game is already easy enough, so we can like waste some money away without too much consequences. Right, and so we feed it in the morning as well. And then we have these dice here, so yeah. We can also like... Yeah, money is a little bit tightish, kind of, not really. We can also go to the vase and we can gather some scrap. So with this scrap here, we can kind of earn money because we don't have to buy a stabilizer then. But like, But like that only buys us like what? 1, 2, 3, so 1/3 of a stabilizer. And how much is worth 1/3 of a stabilizer? Let's see. Oh, damn. So this is what I was afraid of. We cannot buy stabilizers anymore. What in the world? Okay, we have 4. Whew. See, good thing I bought some. This game keeps surprising me. I didn't expect... Well, I guess it makes sense, right? Yanick's goons for selling me the stabilizers and the whole thing collapsed. So I hope we're gonna get new access to stabilizers. So until then, we're just gonna have to use the scrap to repair. And I think this is like less efficient actually. But it's good enough. So yeah, so now we're just gonna continue gathering this scrap. So this is basically our... Okay, next we do like a save action, right? And I just work the stacks, I guess. Bam. Whew. Gone is our supply of stabilizers. So we're gonna guard this for like it's like the most precious thing in the universe. So yeah, we have a perk with which we can self-repair. So with these scraps that we collect, so we need 1 scrap per day to keep us nice and full here. Well, we didn't like repair last day, so we need 2 basically here. Well, that's good enough. That's good enough. Oof. Little bit, you know, uneasy now with this sort of event, I guess. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to sleep. Feed the cat. We're gonna keep feeding the cat. We have to feed the cat every day twice. Every day twice. It's gonna end the cycle here. So interesting. So no more stabilizer access. Surely the game's gonna give us another way to gain stabilizers, right? Otherwise that's a little bit scary, no? Well, as long as we have enough scrap, we don't have to worry. So I will really focus on scrap production now, no? So yeah, let's go get... So scrap will be like the most important item now for us. So okay, we're still growing the farm. So whenever I can, I'm gonna come here and grab as many scrap as I can, because scrap and stabilizers is basically what keeps us alive. So if we end up losing the access to the scrap also, then we are in big doo-doo, because that means we're gonna be fairly limited with what we can do in this game. We're gonna be like, we're gonna have a time counter on us, right? So with 2s, we can only do like Heritage agents, so we're gonna be doing that. This is basically our money income, although money just lost its value, because without being able to buy stabilizers, all of a sudden money is like, whatever, right? You don't really need it anymore, so yikes. Right, gonna go, well, I guess you still need it for buying food, so that's kind of cool, I guess. And for feeding the kitty cat, of course. Here you go, kitty. Right, gonna end another cycle, so not much will be happening in these cycles while we are waiting for our buyer to come back, but Okay, there you go. Leave. Rabaya, still one turn to come back. Caster, do you have anything to tell us? Nope. It's weird that this location still stayed here, so I guess it's gonna open up later on. So 2 more turns for this. Okay, the farms should be done now, so we're gonna go there. Harvest and replant. We're gonna need the mushrooms, so... Right, so we're gonna harvest them. So there's gonna be 3 of them. We need to harvest all 3, and then we need to like replant them again. So it should be easy to do here. I'm gonna use a 4. And then this time we're not gonna gather scrap. So that's why when we're not doing this, when we're doing farming, we're not gonna be able to grab scrap. So we have to grab some extra ones when we are not farming. So right. Okay. Although I probably have all the mushrooms I really need, but hey, you never know. With this game, you never know. And then we're gonna go across, we're gonna do a little bit of hacking, and you know what? I'm gonna go and sell a whole bunch of these because I'm really not sure. Like, we could also lose access to selling these, so let's get a whole bunch of cash going here. So usually I do this as I end the video, so I'm like... Thank you all for watching, and got all that good stuff, like do this, do that, like, subscribe, have a wonderful day. Like, I think I talk for like a minute now when I exit the video. But it's all positive stuff and informative, and you know, most people just end the video before that anyway, so you can knock yourself out. Well, actually, let's not sell all of it. We might need some of that, right? Sometimes, yeah, for example, Caster, we needed some for Caster, and he gave us some really good money for them as well. But yeah, this is like the best way to earn money right now. You get 2 hacking data each time you hack, and each one sells for 10, so you can turn low dice into 20 money each time. It's like kind of insane, but it only works if you're a really good hacker though, so... Playing as operator who's a natural hacker is like a big advantage, really. I still can't believe I lost access to stabilizers. And I had a feeling that might happen, but I was like, nah, surely it's not gonna happen, right? And well, it did happen, so. You also get +5 Syro sometimes here. Did we get 1 or 2 though? No, we got only 1, so it's 10 for each one, really? So we got 26 now. 26. 28. No, we get 2. Okay. We do get 2. So yeah, that's like a really good way to earn money. Okay. So we have 189 right now. Gonna order some fungus from our good friend Memphis here. We really enjoy his cuisine. Maybe, and then we feed some crackers to the cats. Not sure why they like crackers so much, but well, it is what it is. And now Rabaya is gonna come and we're gonna talk to her, progress the story, and then wrap up the video. Right. Oh, wait. Sorry, cats. Sorry, cats. At this point, we fed so many cats. If we stop feeding them, they're gonna come and eat us. So Rabaya, the yet again lieutenant. Rabaya, can you get me access to stabilizers? Oh wait. So there's this thing. We're gonna go and buy some scrap from it at pretty decent price as well. 16 for 1 scrap, pretty good deal. Because with 1 low dice, you can get, well, 20. And sometimes even 25. And then you need a really good dice to get 1 scrap. So this is like a really good deal because it gives you something to do with the low dice. Okay, Rabaya, what's up? Even before you enter the office, you can hear the sound of Rabaya working the heavy bag. She's hammering it, the chain creaking as it shakes with each hit. She's been like this since. Sabine doesn't finish the sentence. So the Sabine is this game's Daydam, by the way. They're sitting on a stool looking at the terminal in the corner, searching through the SNR data you pulled all those cycles ago. Is she okay? How have you been? Yeah, we don't really care about Rabaya. We care about Sabine. She's been like, well, they have been a really good friend to us. It's really hard for me not to call her she, but like, I guess it's the world we live in now, right? Things are changing with all the no, social revolution going on and stuff like that. How have you been? Oh, we asked, how have you been? Yeah, I guess that's right. I'm well, Sleeper. Happy to no longer be hunted. They smile. Yeah, see they. Yatagan has plenty to deal with, and without Yanick, I'm free. They glance nervously at Rabaya. Okay, Sabine. Do you have any more stabilizers? We need some. Rabaya stops punching, and in the silence you can hear her breathing hard. Sabine looks over at her, and you sense something between them. You realize you haven't seen them together since they tried to kill each other in the same unit. A lot has changed since then. Yeah, now we are friends, right? They hooked him up like a puppet. Rabaya hits the back, rigged that thing in his head so they could control him, pushed the old Yanick out. I don't know why he let them in. Rabaya throws a few more punches, but it's a lesson. Don't let them in. Another flurry. Yatagan shouldn't deal with corporations, and we never will. Again, she spits. So are you now the head of Yatagan? Loyal Yatagan lieutenant. Well, she's just a lieutenant. Is lieutenant the first thing after the leader? I don't know. She comes away from the bag. At least Yannick's dad has been treated as natural. There's a chance we come back from this, that Yatagan can hold on. But there are opportunities trying to take control. Sabine turns to you. Yes, but now the connection has been broken. I've been looking at removing the trackers from the implants in Yatagan's enforcers. It's a significant job, but I think with time I can do the surgeries. Rabaya walks away from the bag towards the side of the unit. Those surgeries will never happen if Yatagan collapses. She shouts back at Sabine. Clearly this is a well-worn argument in this unit. Will Yatagan really collapse? I don't think so, no. Rabaya doesn't either. They look over at her. At least now, not when she's calm. Okay, what I understand now is that Yatagan can be something if we want it to be. Coming here from SNR, from the core worlds, all I saw was a gang. And with Yanick keeping me on a tight leash, they shudder. Rabaya believes, and I want that belief. They look unsure. I also want to be done with SNR, but I doubt they are done with me. They glance away, rubbing their shoulders. Oh, are you and Rabaya? What? Sabine fixes you with a look. Yes, Sleeper, isn't that obvious? They smile. Oh, wait, what? You are having some fun together? All right, interesting. At least that's what I'm reading from this. Are the two of them together? Interesting. I've been wanting to say, Sabine begins nervously. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you where I came from. I know I've apologized before, but I want to again. They pause properly. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's a little bit cryptic for me. When I leaked the data on the Sleeper program, it was to try to help people like you. They grit their teeth. But after all the cycles here being pushed down, pushed around, trying to survive, all that got away from me. So when you turned up, they sigh, it shook me up. They run a hand through their hair, but I ended up here, so they look at Rabaya. Oh, of course, they reach into a pocket and take out a handful of vials. These are the last of the case, you can have them. They drop them into your hands. Oh, we're gonna get some stabilizers now, great. After these last few, I don't know what we can do. With the SN-ARP connection broken, they look down, but I know there are other ways. Repairs, other pharmaceuticals. I even heard there are some labs out in the Greenway. Perhaps they can help. They meet your eye. I'm sorry I can't do more. Well, thank you for everything, Sabine. You've been a great friend. They look away, their eyes bright with tears. Rabaya crosses back to you both and sits beside Sabine. They look at each other and you can't help but smile at the idea of them together. Okay, they are together. Okay. For a moment there I was worrying that I'm like imagining things because like they were like looping around the conversation, not making it clear. What are you two plotting? Rabaya grins. Sabine laughs and the sound is a welcome one. You watch the two of them teasing each other and smile. Later, when you leave, you take that handful of vials out of your pocket and look at them. You can still feel that core of anger deep down inside, and you don't know if it will ever leave. But SNR doesn't own you anymore. They can't, because this place, these people own you. They're what makes you get up every cycle, they're what keeps you breathing. You put the vials away and walk through the low end, your senses tuned to every sight, every smell and every sound, soaking it all in, living. Right, great. We completed the drive, we got +1 upgrade points. Once we reach 6 points, I'm gonna invest into one of these 4. But not quite yet. So yeah, we're gonna finish that quest. So these are my active quests now. We have a quest, find a nurturing grow bed for the seed, unlock the Greenway gate. Okay, this is kind of weird. Because I feel like I did this thing. And then we got the Flotilla 8. So this is the episode 2. And then we got Bliss. This is the person on top of this thing. And then we got Rico with experiments. That's across on the Greenway as well. And then finally improve the overlook. We just have to wait 1 cycle for this to complete. and then we can continue. So this will be the next quest we do. Improve the overlook. Yeah. Is it possible to go and sleep? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we're done with Yanick and the gang, and what we bought with Stablers is we bought Sabine was kind of enough to give us 3 more. That's kind of fine, I guess, especially since we can use scrap to repair, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna go hard on scrap still. Like scrap and groove spores, basically. So this one's dangerous, so I guess we always use really good dice in here. I guess I can try to get 5 or a 6 here also. So yeah, we can reroll them once, but I also want to gather some spores. I don't want to like get really low on these, so I was gonna try to go and grab some more spores here as well. Although this one's just risky, so yeah. There we go, and I'm gonna do some hacking, and I'm gonna sell some stuff, and then I'm gonna go to sleep as we end the video here. Right. So yeah, my goal, more or less, is to try to uncover as much story as I can in one playthrough. Although there are some opportunities we missed, so another playthrough will be needed to see everything. Not sure if this game is important enough to me to like do another run of it. I probably will not. But if there are some people after I finish this one who still want to see me play this game, well, I could maybe be convinced. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway. So we would end the cycle now, but we're gonna go and sell some stuff as we do the wrap out here. Let's go and sell some Yatigan things though. Right, so the story continues in the next episode. We're gonna go and yeah, in the next episode we're gonna go and improve the overlook, and we're gonna see how the little distillery is doing, and if there's like any follow-up quests, we're gonna go there and do them. And yeah, after we're done with that, we're probably gonna go to the center of the ring through the elevator up and yeah, see what Bliss has in store for us. And hopefully that will be the last quest in this first section, and we can move into the greenway across. So yeah, if you have any questions, ideas, suggestions, you can let me down in the comments. Hopefully enjoyed the episode. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, and as always, do some nice things. Be kind to each other, really important. I think that's the way we can make the world a better place together. Don't forget to like and subscribe, suggest, give ideas, criticize. That's all fair game. I'll thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Citizen Sleeper, or maybe some other series that you might be watching. TheNeomare signing out.